So Black Ops 7 just got a reveal yesterday, and despite being Black Ops 7, which comes right after 6, it's actually a somewhat sequel to Black Ops 2, but it kind of looks like Black Ops 3, but it's a prequel to Black Ops 3, sort of like Black Ops 4 was, but there was no campaign of Black Ops. It's pretty confusing. Let's break it down here a little bit. So the trailer opens up with a robot, which, if I'm remembering correctly, that's from Black Ops 3, that's Reaper, at least a prequel to what Reaper will be. And we have the main protagonist of Black Ops 7, which is going to be David Mason, all the way back from Black Ops 2, obviously recast. In the cutscene, we see him being introduced to the guild and the guild's leader, and all of this stuff. Like I said, even though it takes place after Black Ops 2, this really does feel a little bit more like Black Ops 3 when you see all of the different weapons and mechanics that they have, the little machines. Obviously, that to me, that obviously stands out as like a Black Ops 3 type of technology. This is a near future, kind of futuristic Call of Duty. And then about halfway through the trailer, we see this butterfly go on this TV screen, and then it breaks and shatters, and we get a really trippy sequence of all of this stuff floating in the air, and David Mason is in this container, the shipping container, this upside down city, very similar to Black Ops 3 imagery, like I said. And at the very end, we get the reveal that this antagonist, and I think as you're listening to this, you can hear David say like, "Get out of my head, I watched you die." And at the very end, it reveals that the antagonist is gonna be, or at least in part, Menendez from, again, Black Ops 2. Again, recast, they both look very different. We get a beautiful blue and orange Black Ops 7 logo kind of looking screen, and if you pay attention, people have pointed out that this pistol that he's holding looks very similar to a Cat 40 from Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 4. And being honest, all of this feels like what they wanted to do with Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4, if you don't know, the campaign was canceled, and it was supposed to be a prequel to Black Ops 3. At least I think so. It wound up being a prequel to Black Ops 3, so very similar to Black Ops 7. And as the leaks have been told about this campaign, this is supposedly going to be a co-op campaign, just like Black Ops 4 was supposed to. This is like, in my opinion, their second chance at Black Ops 4, which is very interesting. But then at the very end, perhaps the most interesting thing are the quick little flashes that we get. We're going to go through them one by one here. The first one, we see this VTOL engine futuristic plane helicopter thing floating in the air. That to me very much looks like Hunted from Black Ops 3, the planes, the caves, caverns, all that stuff, blue sky. But again, looks like a VTOL straight out of Black Ops 3. And then we get this great, really cool imagery of this huge knife in the ground. Another machete falls from the sky and then like explodes in blood on the ground. That to me looks like it's either going to be like a trippy campaign mission, which it seems like that's kind of the theme for Black Ops 7, or it could be a trippy multiplayer map, really interesting. Moving on, we have this shot, moving on specifically to zombies. Everyone says, oh my goodness, this is teaser at Mob of the Dead Remastered or Black Ops 2 Remastered or something like that. And you know what? Just like Zetsubo didn't invent islands, just like Barry didn't invent churches, I don't think whatever this is invented jail cells, okay? I am 100% okay with being wrong here, especially because I've been really suspicious of all of the Black Ops 2 type of things in zombies. I don't doubt a Zombies Chronicles 2 or Black Ops 2 Remastered type thing, but to me, I can't really point out anywhere where this looks like it's in Mob of the Dead. Plus, I feel like that would be like an even bigger reveal sometime later. I don't know. Moving on, we have this big shot of the Avalon Warzone map that we know has been in the game since the launch of Black Ops 6. Now, everyone's talking about Warzone, but to me, and I am not a Warzone player, I wasn't a Blackout player, but they have wingsuits on in this shot. Now, wingsuits to me, when I first saw it, screamed, oh, they're bringing Blackout back because, you know, they want Warzone to be its own thing. You know, Blackout might be the premium battle royale offering, who knows? But more than likely, this is a shot of the campaign. If it's a co-op campaign, if it's like an open world type of thing, you know, you could be jumping out of a plane, doing these wingsuits, going wherever you need to. That could be right from the campaign. And that could lead evidence to suggest that all of these are just from the campaign, except for the very last one, which is kind of what they do. The next shot, we have this helicopter coming in, doing a little strafe run. I don't know if this is still on the Avalon map. This could be a cutscene. This could be a multiplayer introduction. I don't know. To me, it still looks like it could be on the Avalon map somewhere. It's that bright green area. I don't know. I think it's part of the campaign still, because the next sequence we get is of an enemy dying, falling to the ground, and then we get David Mason uncloaking from an invisibility type of upgrade, which was in fact in Black Ops 2's campaign. So again, very similar, same timeline, same thing. He's got like a scar in his hand, or the rampart, or whatever they're going to call it here. And then we see the DAWG, the dog. I think this is, yeah, it definitely is, because you see that picture in the background, just what that dog kind of assault drone type of futuristic assault drone thing looks like. Again, we had that in Black Ops 3, very similar stuff. But then we get the shot that everyone's talking about, and it starts right here. Right away, we're looking at zombies, which is very interesting. They're showcasing it this early, just like they did with Black Ops 6. And if we're going in slow motion, hopefully you can see the little kind of windmill looking thing in the background in the top center, as well as there's a fence on the left with a tree. Clearly there's headlights Everyone's saying this is a bus. It looks like a bus. Oh my goodness, do you see the bus? I see headlights. I don't see a bus. I see headlights. Now, in context, in terms of the space of how big the zombies are compared to how big the headlights are and how far away they're spaced, I can kind of see how it's a bus, but I don't know. I think it's really hard to tell. But it does look like we're in some sort of farmhouse. I don't even know if I'm making stuff up, but I can kind of see a figure back behind the headlights where it almost looks like a farmhouse type of situation. I don't know. It definitely looks like it might be an intro cutscene because I don't know where else this would be. But if it's Transit Remastered, would there be an intro cutscene? Unless this is like a Black Ops 4 situation where they are like revamping these maps and completely changing them, which could be interesting. The background is very dark. I think you can almost make out the mystery box or like an Aurora Borealis kind of dark ether effect because supposedly, according to leaks, this is a Transit remaster that takes place in the dark ether. And speaking of the dark ether, that's where we leave this trailer and go to the official website where we have a quote that says, "Squad up with friends or solo in a thrilling, innovative co-op campaign, harness near future weaponry in a signature multiplayer experience packed with brand new maps, and descend into the next twisted chapter of round-based zombies in the heart of the dark ether." Now, people have gone crazy with this information. People are saying the entire game is taking place in the dark ether. Now, that very well may be true. There's a lot of people saying that. That's the most common thing I hear online right now. But to me, when I first read this, the next twisted chapter of round-based zombies, to me, means the next map takes place in the heart of the dark ether, which makes perfect sense. And to me, makes way more sense than the entire game taking place in the dark ether. Because as we know, the next map of Black Ops 6 is going to be Janus Towers, which is where Richtofen and Sam are going to go at it. They want to get people out of the dark ether. I'm sure some things are going to go wrong, or some things are going to go too right, and Sam's going to win, or whether Richtofen wins or not, I don't know. Something could go wrong trying to get people out of the dark ether. Maybe we're trying to save Sam. Maybe we're going here, whatever. Maybe the Shadow Smiths and Dr. Jensen come out of the dark ether and just explode the dark ether, and we need to be in the dark ether in the next map in order to reverse the effects of whatever happens in Janus Towers. I don't know. And supposedly there's leaks that the Primus crew is coming back. The original 4 characters of Call of Duty Zombies might be in the dark ether. It makes sense that they're in the dark ether, but that might bring them back. Who knows? I really don't like talking about rumors and speculating because really anything goes. It very well could be that the entire game is taking place in the dark ether, but to me, that just feels really weird. Now, I'm willing, again, to 100% be wrong here. I have no information. It just seems like a huge gamble that they've never done before. But between you and me, I'd kind of be down if every single map was in the dark ether in some weird, crazy, even wackier location than the previous. Because compared to what we've gotten before, especially in Cold War, and then a little bit in Black Ops 6 with Shattered Vale and Liberty Falls, well, I guess basically just Liberty Falls and Shattered Vale, just they weren't the best atmosphere in my opinion. I love it when Zombies gets fantastical. I loved Revelations. I loved Zetsubo no Shima. I love Terminus. Obviously, Citadel's beautiful. And having things take place in the dark ether is just amazing for a stylized experience. And between you and me, that's kind of what I feel with all of Black Ops 7. You really feel this is the reveal trailer and they're getting into wacky stuff. The first thing they showcase is one of those machetes falling from the sky and it's huge and gigantic. One of the first things that you see is this butterfly go into this TV and this upside down thing. This imagery is crazy. And to me, this is going to sound crazy. This feels way more in line with Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4 than Black Ops 6 did. Black Ops 6 and Cold War kind of feel like they're on their own little island in terms of their world building and kind of the universe that they're set in. I know like Mason is there and Woods is there, but like they don't really feel like they're connected to the Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and I guess Black Ops 3 storyline. But Black Ops 7 here really does feel like it's gonna fit well into, like, I watch this and I go, yeah, that's Black Ops 3, that's Black Ops 4, that's Black Ops 2 a little bit. Whereas when I watched the Black Ops 6 teaser, I was like, yeah, that's Cold War. So it feels so different. And personally, I really like that. I want things to get crazier. I want to go back to the Black Ops 3, at least the Black Ops 3 Zombies days, and even the multiplayer days with not necessarily with advanced movement. I wasn't a huge fan of advanced movement, but the crazy multiplayer maps, the Citadel map in Black Ops 3, the map where it was a picnic and you were a miniature, all of these fun things. Like that's what Black Ops can be. The more fantastical, the more cartoonish, the more animated, I guess you could say, of the Call of Duty style, because the Modern Warfare franchise to me is the more military simulator, the more grounded, realistic. Let that be Modern Warfare. And then let Black Ops 7, let Black Ops franchise be a little bit crazier and nuttier and out there. In terms of mechanics, in terms of specifics, like I already said, I'm not a huge speculator because we could speculate all the live long day. Oh my goodness, Transit's coming back, Mob of the Dead, Black Ops 2 Remastered. Personally, my biggest worry of all of this is the fact that this is coming a year after Black Ops 6. Right now, now, especially right now in Black Ops 6, I feel the development team, I feel the lack of support for Black Ops 6 because of what I imagine they need to support Black Ops 7 now. And for the past 5 years, Treyarch has been pulled in 87 different directions trying to help out everybody, and I just want them to have some time to support something. So I hope this is the last Black Ops game for a while and they can give their full support for the entire year for it and get a great content lineup for us going. And more importantly, just like with Black Ops 6, what I've been saying lately, I want to see new things. Like if it's Black Ops 2 remastered, just give us Black Ops 2 remastered, there you go. But then let Black Ops 7 be new and different. If Black Ops 7 comes out and we have the same exact augments and we have the same exact systems, and then we start the game without like double tap and depth perception and vulture aid, and we're getting DLC stuff, and oh my goodness, they're adding Frostblast again, oh my goodness, they're adding Tesla Storm again, and we have the same sort of cycle of DLC in terms of like, oh, we're gonna take away this and give it back to you as the DLC, like that sort of thing. In Zombies, it just feels really weird, especially because the year right now where we have Black Ops 6, we have everything, so it feels weird going back if that's what they're gonna do. But again, that's all speculative because we don't know what they're doing. We don't even know if augments are gonna be like this. It's gonna be more of a classic experience. They're gonna change it up entirely, and I feel like the odd one out here, but more than anything, I just want new experiences. Like I said, Zombies Chronicles 2, Black Ops 2, whatever, make that the classic experience. But if it's gonna be the new map is Transit revisited, if it's gonna be like Black Ops 4 all over again and we're getting Mob of the Dead but a little bit different, we're gonna get Nuketown but a little bit different, we're gonna get Transit but a little bit different, Die Rise but a little bit different, then I'm not interested in that. I want new experiences. I want something that I've never seen before, never experienced before. I'm done with the stupid Wonder Waffle. We've been playing with it for 16 years. I'm done with it. Give me something new. If I'm gonna give you new money, please give me new content. But that's gotta be hard to do when they're making 2 games back-to-back years in a row. That's crazy to me. So I really hope everyone's okay at Treyarch. Treyarch, I hope you're doing okay and everyone's working there. I can tell you're working so hard, and I hope this all works out for everybody. And if you're feeling a little nostalgic and you want to see how I reacted to the Black Ops 6 reveal, be sure to check out this video and stay beautiful.